Hey guys, I'm going to show you a little trick up at Bartlett Lake. What do you do when the fish aren't biting? I mean, what can you use? Well, normally I told you I scale down to little worms and stuff, so if they don't hit my brush hog or big worms or something, I like to scale down to what they call the 5150 Gobi. I don't know if a lot of you know this, but they do make a real small little bait, and it's a little goby like this. So what I do is I take a real light weight and I fish it on a real light spinning rod. I'm using the #1 hook, Texas rigging it, and then I just hook that right back in there. So I use a small tungsten, 1/8 ounce. So it looks about like that. Now, you actually can just take this stuff and just dip that in there like that. I don't like to put a whole lot on there because just a tiny bit on the end. And try not to spill it on yourself or your boat. So anyway, that's about what it looks like, and then I dunk it in the water and I'm ready to go. So I'm using just a small 7-foot rod, little Browning reel, nanofill, and I'm using 8-pound test fluorocarbon tied onto that. So let's give it a try. They've quit biting. It's now these come in an array of colors. This one I'm using is green pumpkin candy. That's my favorite. Carolina green. That's the one I helped David design. That's my favorite. And here's hologram goby. All right, and it's a silver. So when they're busting shad, I use the hologram. So let's give this a try. I'm gonna get on here and I'm gonna fish this wall here. Right here. Okay. I don't know if this is good. Sun's gonna be in your eyes or not, Bob. Let's see what it looks like. He gave me the thumbs up. He says it's okay. Oh yeah, the sun's at your back, the sun's in my face. All right, let's try it. So, I know that the fish are hiding in about at least 8-10 feet of water. Okay, that's where I'm seeing them at my graph, or deeper. And this little 1/8 ounce, I do not have this pegged, by the way, okay? It just slides up and down. This is a medium pole with a fast tip. So let's open this up. And I'm not going to throw it right on the bank, okay? Here's the biggest mistake everybody makes when they fish with me. You don't have to rear back and set the hook. You just got to have that sharp little jerk. So all you guys that fish with me, you know how I harp on you. It's just pop. That's all you have to do. Just pop that rod, okay? So let's kind of go down this bank here. I've been fishing some of this, looks like lava rock here, or looks like rock cemented into the side of the wall here. So I'll show you how I use this. Throw it out, 6-8 feet from the the bank. Follow your line down. Pick up your line. Reel up your slack, and then just kind of bounce that off the bottom like that. Now, if you get a bite, a tick or something, you got to be fast. I mean, it's like tick, set the hook. That's how quick you got to do it. If you don't, you're looking for another tick, because they spit that out, and they most of the time don't come back. That's because this lake gets so much pressure. So, no, here you go. 8 feet deep, one right under the boat. That's kidding. Fishing the graph. I'm good at this. So, sound like an Italian, don't it? I'm good at it. Okay, here we go. 2 fish down there. Just kind of jiggle it. Okay, we're just bouncing that right on his head. There's 2 fish down there. There he is. If you have 2 fish, I like it better. 3's even better, or 4. This is only 8 feet deep, 7, 8 feet deep. Well, that's a nice one. Come on, little guy. I only got like 8-pound test on here, so I'm just gonna like lift him in. Just like that. Nice little Bartlett Blake bass. Boy, right in the top. You see why I say you have to pop it? Look at that, what you're setting that hook into, all that bone. There we are. Little Gobi, green pumpkin candy. My favorite color. Guess what they run out of all the time? Green pumpkin candy. If you're gonna buy 2 packs, that's the one you're gonna buy, trust me. Okay. All right, it came out a little bit deeper, so I'm gonna throw it over towards the shore until I see 2 more fish on the graph. Okay, here we go. You know, this is like fishing a little brush hog. I used to go use the baby brush hog, and when they quit biting that, I used to go to the tiny brush hog. So every once in a while I give it a little jiggle. Okay. All right. See how the shore comes like this, and all of a sudden you got the cactus growing out of there, but you got a point there. So let me throw right up to it. Now that falls straight down. Let's see if there's a fish there. You turn it on facing the point. Okay. Sure. Just doing that little set. All right. Sometimes you don't even get a bite, like what's happening now. My line's moving that way and I'm going this way. Reel your pole, your rod bends over, set the hook. It's that simple. Watch your line. If you don't feel nothing, come on, little guy. Come on. All right, ready? Here we go. Whoa. Easy. Easy does it. We're going to let go of you. Just another nice little bass. Look at that. All right, little guy. Well, there was one over on that point. Sometimes if you catch one, throw back there. You might catch another one. Remember, Texas rigged. Make sure that hook's all the way in there. All right, we ready? Let's throw back to the cactus. Right there. Follow your line down. Let it go to the bottom. "13 feet. Let it sit there for a second. Just keep checking. I'm using a very light sinker, only 1/8 ounce. Sometimes I jiggle my pole like this, and then I just let it sit there. And then sometimes you'll feel something, like that right there. Set the hook. Come on. They're fun to fight. I mean, they give you a good little fight, these little guys. These are only about like a pound, pound and a half, pound and a quarter. If you're gonna flip these in, guys, once you get them coming in, you get them coming, keep them coming. Don't stop and then flip them. There we go. Well, he's got, look at, he's been eating crawdads. He's got all red. Okay, little guy. Thank you. All right. Green pumpkin candy goby. Let's kind of keep moving down. I like the steep stuff. There can't be 3 on there, so there can, but I'm gonna just go on down. Let's get out to a little bit deeper and see what happens. Oh shoot, I missed him. Darn. You know what? I'm not perfect. I missed my share too. When your little worm comes in like this, your little goby that's all tangled up, you know. Some of these fish up here, they're little. I'm telling you. I'm not afraid to tell you there's 6-7 inchers in here, 4 inchers. So I'm gonna throw it back down there. But I have had bites like that, and I've hit them again, and I've caught bigger fish. So let that go down to the bottom. I'm just jiggling that right on the bottom. Now we don't have gobies in here like New York does, or Chicago, or Michigan, the Great Lakes. Just kind of jiggling it on the bottom. Then I let it sit there a minute. Jiggle, 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 sit. Guess he's not that same area. Okay. You're not there, you're not there. Let's reel up and hit some of this wall here. Right there. When I'm fishing a vertical steep wall like this, you know, you can throw it pretty close to the wall. If it's not a 90-degree angle, I usually throw it out a little bit further. The wind. Wind is your friend. So it's only going to be 110 today. So we're about ready to go in. It's getting close to 11:30, 12 o'clock. I go back down. Don't forget to watch your graph. If you see 2 or 3 fish on your graph, drop it right down next to the front of the trolling motor. It's a little bit deeper here. Oh, it should be 20 feet. Wow, that dropped off. Some fish down there. Bunch of fish. All right, there's 3 fish right underneath me. 3 fish. All right, now it's 20 feet deep, so it's a little bit different. The deeper it gets, the more of that cone spreads out in front of the trolling motor. So, but I am going to drop it down because now the 3 fish have some friends. Okay, we're down at the bottom. Just kind of let this blow around the side. Until it goes slack, then you know you're on the bottom. Where did this come from? Had a little gust of wind there, so sorry. I do a little cutting, so I'm just bouncing around the bottom. There's a bunch of fish down there. And he bounces back, set the hook. Just a little jerk like that. That's all you need, is that just snap of your wrist. That all it needs, just to hook that thing right in front of the mouth. This is 20 feet, and there's a bunch of fish down there. Oh, that's a little bit nicer. Uh-oh. This one got a little road rash right there. Look at, see that? That comes from letting you hit the bass hit the carpet. That's what that's from. It's an ick, you know. Every time the game and fish is with me and I don't like letting the fish do that, hit the carpet, but they do once in a while. But not like some of the tournaments where they just throw them in. And I'm going to drop this back down here. There's a bunch of fish there. Let me see if I can get another one. All right. Here we go. Let me see if I can get one of these other ones here. There was about 3 or 4 of them up here. Let that go all the way down to the bottom. I have it Texas rigged. Well, they're chasing shad out there. All right. We're on the bottom. My fish swam away. I don't see him anymore. Anyway, I'm sure my cameraman's hot. I'm getting warm. It's about 10 till noon. Just remember, 5150 Gobis, 1/8 ounce tungsten, a little tiny Gobi. I'm only using a 1 or a 1/0 hook. This is a 1. Make it as straight as you can get, and I'm not putting a bead on it. I'm just letting it slide right like this, and that's what I'm doing. All right, good luck with these. I'm started using them and catching fish, so thanks for watching the show. Thanks for subscribing. Been watching Fishing with Gary.